Okay, here we have the Kestrel-8-TURM. It's an 8 megapixel IP motorized zoom turret camera from QVIS for use with the Kestrel NVRs. As this is a motorized zoom lens, it's going to be a little different to most of the videos. Obviously, there's going to be a zoomed out view and a zoomed in view. I'll just go ahead now and press play. Okay, so pause it here when I'm looking at the camera so we can now digitally zoom in. This is the paused footage that I am digitally zooming into, so you can easily read a license plate at 5.5 meters. Can make out my face, a very scared looking face at the moment. And you can see at least 3 rows on the eye test. Possibly you could say you could read the 4th row XPNR, and definitely not the 5th row. So that's the wide angle view there. So we'll just go ahead now and continue. So now we're zooming in. This is the optical zoom on the lens itself. I'm doing that via the app. As you can see, I'm holding my phone. So once it zooms in, it has to automatically focus. And then once we've got a good focus, I'm just going to pause that. Again, now we're going to digitally zoom in. Obviously, you can clearly read the license plate. Much better facial image. And with regards the eye test here goes much further. You can easily do 4, 5 rows, I would say. 6 rows. The 7th row becomes a bit of a problem. But obviously with the zoomed in optical zoom, get a much better detail in the image. Obviously see far less. It's a much narrower view. Let's just go ahead and continue. Now we're going to zoom out and have a look, if we open the shutter door, how the camera acts with different lighting levels. Okay, so shutters open. Just going to have a zoom in now. Again, at 12 meters, license plates, no problem at all. Details not going to be so great on the face here, I should think. No, so as you can see, it's starting to get quite pixelated once we zoom in. Obviously, 12 meters is a bit of a distance. Can you make out who I am? That's up for debate. That is the wide angle view. Let's continue now and have a look at the zoomed in. Again, when it zooms, it just goes out of focus. It will correct itself once it's finished zooming. Yeah, that seems to be done. We'll just stop it there. Now zooming in. Looks like I caught myself with eyes closed. That's not 12 meters with the zoom in. That's pretty good detail on a face. Can't quite read the logo on my shirt. Much better, obviously, than the zoomed out version. Now let's just take a look at the rest of the video. I'm just going to close this shutter door now with me standing there. Again, just to give you how things look with different light levels.